to throw. It's Klubnik. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Men don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that third down. Now, the offense is in an interesting situation.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted to stop the threat. Takes it the other way. The 50. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And what a job in coverage by the defense. Forced the defender, able to get his hand on the ball and tip that up into the air. It lands right into his buddy's hands. He has the convoy, and it is off to the races.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Randall. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Looking for a deep man. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, can these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Klubnik. He'll take another shot here. He's got it inside the 30. Running free. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tiger.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. This time he's got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Tate. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the wideout. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. There he goes. Got some room headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Trying to slam in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find...
Touchdown, Tigers! Fitted in the window for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Got a man. It's Smith. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Lofts one high and deep. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to fire deep. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to...
He's going for the big play. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the W. We got to make big plays on third down. They made a big one there.
And the Buckeyes decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will push the offense back as they mark it dead at the 10.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Second down, he'll throw it. Going deep. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the fourth.
Trying to get behind the defense. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Oh, they're after him. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And with and they jump on top here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Coming out with it, it's Moore. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time. Looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Throws to the tight end. And it's caught. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He's in open space downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the ground, it's Haynes. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, and averts disaster by falling on his own fumble. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, TFL. Now you got a big second down. You're probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with.
Touchdown Tigers! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Final play of the quarter coming. To the air, it's Sayin. Quickly out to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They'll run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This has been a dominant performance by the Clemson defense. They have kept the offense in reverse all day. The great defensive legends would be proud.
Oh, they would be stoked. I mean, just to have a complete performance. The defensive line shutting down the run, making sure you can't get any kind of run game going. The secondary being locked down, linebackers flying around. It's been a complete performance, and it's been complete domination.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Fires to the big fella. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line, it's 4th down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And guys, we are deadlocked here in the final period.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Randall. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This quarterback part of their running game. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on! tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking for a crease, it's Peoples. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Man, this is a big third down coming up. What is this offense going to lean on? They've tried the run, they've tried the pass. Hasn't been great. They've got to put something together here trailing the fourth quarter.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. That is bad. And after the pickup gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late.
What a great individual effort here. This 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Massive score, now massive decision making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, it's your decision.
And they're going to go for two and try to decide it right now. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Trying to set up the screen. He will not make it to the end zone. The 2-point conversion attempt fails, and they are still down by one here deep in the game. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. They'll snag it just inside the 10. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down.
That's a